So much of our lives happens online now, right? But have you ever stopped to ask, how secure am I, really? Well, today we're going to cut through all the technical jargon and build a super simple but really powerful blueprint for your digital defense. Let's get right into it. Look, the whole point of this isn't to scare you with all the bad things that could happen. It's to empower you. Think of me as your guide here. We're going to break this down step by step so that by the end, you'll feel confident and, most importantly, in control. And let's be real for a second. When you hear about data breaches and security updates and all these complicated password rules, it's a lot. It can feel totally overwhelming. If you've ever felt that way, trust me, you are not alone. But here's the good news. Getting powerful security doesn't have to be complicated at all. So, our blueprint starts right at the front door of your digital world, your passwords. I mean, think about it. They are the first and most critical line of defense for literally everything, from your email to your bank account. Okay, this slide really tells the whole story, doesn't it? On the left, you've got a password that a computer could probably crack in, like, seconds. But on the right, that's a phrase pass. It's just 4 random, memorable words strung together. Why is this so much better? It's all about the length. That length makes it a total nightmare for a computer to guess. It's super easy for you to remember, but for a machine, nearly impossible. That's the difference between a flimsy screen door and a bank vault. But you're probably thinking, how on earth am I supposed to remember a unique, long passphrase for every single website I use? And the answer is, you don't. That's where a password manager comes in. It's basically a super secure digital vault. It creates these crazy strong passwords for you, and it remembers them all. You just have to remember one single master password to unlock the whole thing. It's a total game changer. All right, so great passwords are the foundation. That's step 1. But real solid security is also about the little things you do every day. Next up, we're going to look at 2 incredibly simple habits that have a massive impact. They create this powerful shield around your digital life without you even having to think about it. You know, the foundation of great daily security really just comes down to 2 small, consistent actions. Because it's not about doing something super complex. It's just about being consistent. And trust me, these habits make a huge, huge difference. And here they are. First up, shut down your computer every day. This does way more than just save a little power. It actually clears out your device's short-term memory, which can knock out certain types of malware, and it makes sure you're disconnected from the internet. The second one, update your stuff promptly. You know those little notifications? They aren't just for adding new emojis. They often contain critical fixes for security gaps that hackers are actively looking for. Not updating is like leaving a window broken. You're just inviting trouble in. Okay, so if a strong password is a good lock on your front door, then our next topic, MFA, is like adding a steel deadbolt and a full-blown security system. Seriously, it is, without a doubt, the single most powerful security upgrade you can make. Multi-factor authentication, or MFA for short, is just a fancy way of saying a second check to prove it's really you. So after you type in your password, the site asks for something only you have, like a temporary code from an app on your phone, or maybe your fingerprint. This means that even if a thief somehow steals your password, it's completely useless to them. They can't get in without that second piece of the puzzle. Let's just walk through how this plays out. Imagine a hacker gets your password. They're excited, they go to your bank's website, they type it in, and then, boom, they hit a wall. The website asks for that 6-digit code from your phone. Well, the hacker doesn't have your phone, do they? So they're just stuck, blocked, access denied. It's really that simple, and it's incredibly powerful. So we've covered the key tools and the essential habits. Now let's pull it all together into one simple, actionable plan. This is your go-to digital defense checklist. And here it is, your whole action plan on one screen. First, create those long, unique passphrases we talked about. Second, get a password manager to store them all safely. Third, make it a habit to shut down your devices daily. Fourth, install those updates as soon as you can. And finally, the big one, turn on multi-factor authentication everywhere you can. This right here, this is your blueprint for a much more secure digital life. So, looking at that list, what's your first move? You don't have to do all of this at once. That's the key. Just pick one thing to do today. Will you go create a strong new passphrase for your main email account? Or maybe turn on MFA on your banking app? Just taking that one first step is the most powerful thing you can do. So go on, start today, and build your digital defense.